Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the globe. I'm the Hoodie Van Man in Cambodia, Phnom Penh. I'm here to say thank you very much for watching my videos. I hope you were slightly entertained. We're not perfect actors, dancers, and singers, but guess what? I just hope my point comes through. We're a poor organization with 501c3, and we have a mission. Our mission is to fight mass incarceration through criminal justice reform and social justice reform and homelessness. And so as you can see here, I have a banner that I have made along with my van that's sitting at home. And so you will see me, the Hoodie Van Man, with our hoodies, our logo, on this van, giving out free gifts. All these boxes here that you see, the luggage that I have here, is all free. In exchange for your donations, volunteers, sponsorship, help. The organization, we need your support. Okay? So I just want to say thank you very much for watching the videos. They weren't perfect, but I hope they were entertaining. And just to let you know, I've been traveling extensively throughout Southeast Asia for a very long time because I'm outsourcing labor. I cannot afford to hire 20 or 30 people in the States to sew, cut, design, you name it, everything that needs to be done. It will cost me an arm and a leg. And so what I do is I outsource. Unfortunately, I'm a man of many trades. And so I can come up here and spend my time, get everything done, get all the boxes packed, and ship them back for action back in the States. And as you can see, I have another banner here that says that we are in the middle of a $1 million fundraiser. Okay? In the fundraiser, I will be trying to raise $1 million through big donations, through all the counseling, referrals, anything. We're going to do. We're going to perform our wraparound services in exchange for your support. Now, let's get back to the $1 million fundraiser for a second. Here I have a 2017 Dodge Hellcat, 707 horsepower. I'm getting rid of that. That's also going to be sold, given away, whatever you want to say, trying to raise $1 million. 2017 Dodge Hellcat Challenge. Okay, very nice car, no miles. I also have here my personal favorite is my Suzuki BK. Okay, so that's got less than 10,000 miles, very low miles. I'll also be using that to a fundraiser as well. Okay, and the whole overall objective is to renovate a piece of property that we have in the DC area. There's only about 2 acres. There's a single-family home in an agricultural area. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get that renovated for the fundraising so that we can find ways to help returning citizens back from their time incarcerated. And we can offer them a place to stay, we can offer them jobs, certified training. I have an agricultural program, and I have a commercial construction program. And I want to tie into this particular property that we want to renovate. And so people need jobs. We got to get our people out of jail. There are 2 million of us locked up, and we got to get us out of jail. And we got to get us back home. We got to get us voting. We got to get them housing. We got to get them other services they need, health care, you name it. Here is a picture of myself at the DC homeless shelter. It's probably a couple years back, and here I am here sitting behind actually in front of the banner. And then here to my right is a homeless woman in DC, okay? And here's another picture of the same homeless woman in DC. Here's our logo. Here is me and the homeless woman in DC. The homeless woman in DC is my mom. She doesn't want to come out of the shelter. She does not want to come out of the homeless shelter. I've offered her, I've tried for the last 20 years to get her out of the shelters, and it's been very, very difficult. So I can't, even though I'm having difficulty helping my mom from homelessness, then at the same time, I can still help somebody else. I want to continue this journey of helping people. And so my mom is, she's a great woman. You know, she just has issues, and so that's part of why I'm fighting, why I'm not going to give up. I'm going to fight this fight to the end, trying to fight for criminal justice reform and social justice reform, because my mom happens to be one of the main persons that I've been supporting for the last 20 years, 25 years, trying to help break the cycle of homelessness. And it's been very, very, very difficult because of mental health challenges and the like. But I'm hoping that I'll be lucky when I come back home, and let's see what I can do. But that is her face right there. That is one of the reasons behind my mission. I know people are probably saying, why is this African-American man in Cambodia working to produce, manufacture household goods, consumer goods, clothes, garments, and then shipping this stuff back to the States? Well, guess what? Yeah, I'm outsourcing labor, but my mom is homeless. And so that's one reason why I'm doing it. My organization has been around since 2000, May of 2000. We haven't received any grants, any loans, any help, any outside help. And so, I guess you can say that that I am going to jump into social activism. I'm going to be hitting the streets every single day. We had an office for about maybe 2 years where I didn't feel like a social activist. I felt trapped into 4 walls with no windows, going to the cafeteria, making coffee, walking back, sitting behind a desk. So when I come back next week, I'm going to be fighting. I'm going to be hitting the streets. We're going to be looking for donations, volunteers, supporters, sponsors, anyone that can give time to help us, to help me pass out blankets that we made, homeless hoodies, sell this, sell that. We got to do everything that we can to fight this fight. Racism has been around for a long time, from the Black Codes to Jim Crow. I guess people are saying, that this new mass incarceration is the new Jim Crow. It's been racism for a long time. In one of my videos, you heard me say we have to stop the race. We have to just stop talking about black and white. That creates competition. That creates a negative differentiation between colors. We're all colored folk. We're all colored. We're in between white and black. There is no such thing as he's white and I'm black. No, there's no such thing as that. We're all in between. If you're exactly white, you're dead. If you're exactly black, you're dead. It means you got burned. Albinos have no pigmentation. We all have pigmentation. We all evolved after Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, somewhere around 300, 200,000 years ago. And so we immigrated throughout certain parts of the earth. Okay, so we all have to keep this in perspective. We all have to unite and think as one race, one group. Again, the idea about reparations, what happened before. Many people died in the Civil War. Africans were enslaving Africans. The Europeans did not create slavery. They commercialized it based on race, through the Atlantic slave trade, but they didn't create it. Slavery's been around for years and years and years, and it wasn't, the Europeans just didn't go up to, Angola and Ghana and some of those places and say, hey, come on, all you Africans, let's go on the ship and just grab them all. No, it didn't happen like that. Some of these Africans were sold by the village tribe leaders. And so, again, I'm not a historian, I'm not an anthropologist, I'm not even a scientist, okay? But, being stuck here in the jungle for so long, I had no choice but to just look up and just start reading, started relearning and understanding our history, what happened to part of America. And it's American history. It's American history. So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna hit the streets, and we're gonna be actively looking for support from anywhere that we can get it. Okay, and we'll also be pushing for some legal changes as well. I think that constitutional amendments have to be made. There has to be some constitutional change. The Second Amendment has to be changed. Okay, everyone just can't own guns. That's just crazy. Back when, in the 1700s, when we were a British colony, and then, we had to fight the British to fight for our freedom, which is, actually a contradiction, because, how you fight for your own freedom, but you're enslaving other people. So anyway, it's crazy that everyone has guns and all these mass shootings are taking place. So there has to be some change in that respect. So we'll be looking at, many forms of social justice reform, okay, and then criminal justice reform. And when I say criminal justice reform, I'm talking about not just reforming the police department. The corrections has to also change. Correctional officers need to have training. You go into jail one way and you come out worse. Not just from the other inmates, but also from the correctional officer. So again, I'm not going to talk long. I just want to say thank you. I want to say goodbye. And I want to say, hey, I look forward to meeting everyone in person so that this is my luggage, and you'll be seeing these boxes, and you'll be seeing me in my glasses, and you'll be seeing me in my hood and my hoodie, okay? I will not have on sunglasses all the time, but I will have sunglasses on some of the time. I have to use glasses, regular glasses at night. So I look forward to seeing everyone and talking to everyone. If you have any questions, you can call me at 301-532-7717, or you can email me at the hoodievanman@gmail.com. All right? Thank you very much. Akum. See you later and goodbye.